How's it going, everybody? My name is Warner Fields with Fields of Profit. I'm a six-figure Amazon seller and full-time student, and in this video I'm going to be walking you through how you could potentially find products, brands to work with that you could make thousands of dollars in revenue, if not profit, off of from working directly with brands to sell their products on Amazon. And I'm going to show you the method that I personally use to find all of the brands that I work with. Very little software required. You can do it pretty much for free if you want to do so. There's some time savers you can have in there, but I'll show you how to do it for free for sure. Before we jump into that, if you guys want to check out the link in my description down there's going to be a link to my completely free Discord. We got the new merch just came in today, if you're wondering what this fresh new t-shirt is. But the link down there is for ungating, sourcing guides, all that good stuff. Totally free community. I'd love to see you inside there. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just go to Amazon, and from here we're going to try to find a wholesale product. That's a little bit difficult to do when you're first starting out. We're just going to have to find a brand that is willing to open accounts with new sellers. In this case, I'll give you guys a starting point and you can just repeat this. So we're going to look for a packed club timer here. This product is a brand, I've shown this before, but this brand will open wholesale accounts with you. They're very beginner friendly. You can see they've got 37 sellers. So really, there's a whole bunch of sellers on this listing. I believe they're wholesaling this for $90. So if we're really just dying to get your feet wet, you could sell this and I think make $15 profit a piece, but that margin and ROI is not great, not there for me. But from here, we're going to kind of reverse engineer these people's sources, right? Most of these people are going to be newer sellers because of this item. It's not very profitable. You can open an account with this brand very easily. So we're just going to go ahead and click through on a couple of these seller profiles here, and we're going to see what other brands they're working with. If you've seen any of my content on reverse sourcing online arbitrage products, this is a very similar process, but this applies even at scale with something like wholesale sourcing. So we could check this one out. This is really cheap. This is some kind of NASA logo, so that's not going to be anything worthwhile. Looks like this is a little weird. I'm not seeing any strong branding on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on here. We're just looking for a brand that is has a very strong brand presence, like this one. The name is on there. It looks like Amazon's actually on this listing. This Chrome extension is also very useful for this process. This is completely free. It's called DS Amazon Quick View, totally free. And you can see at a glance that Amazon's on this listing, so we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of that because we don't want to try to sell products that Amazon is also selling. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a lot of this brand. This brand could be interesting to contact, actually. Let's go ahead and look at this one here as well. See, we don't have Amazon on this listing. It's a strong brand, strong branding on this item, so we could go ahead and check them out. Looks like we've got those people again, so this really leads me to believe that this is probably a wholesale account that this seller has. We could go ahead and check this one out too. Amazon was on one of these other listings, which is a little worrisome, but we can go ahead and see that they've got plenty of other products that we could potentially sell. Looks like they're very cheap, so it might be difficult to squeeze profit out of here, but it's always worth a shot. See what kind of items they would have in their inventory. So off the bat, you can see here that this pricing is very consistent right at this $20 price point. If I have to guess, I'd bet that there is a MAP pricing policy somewhere around $20. Looks like it was broken for quite a while. The number of new sellers went down. Maybe these sellers were violating MAP and they wouldn't let them restock. Something like that probably led the price to come back up to this $20 price point fairly recently. Amazon's not on the listing. We're going to go ahead and take this reference out up here. You're going to take that out because this is only showing the listing from that one seller storefront. We want to see the whole listing. Looks like we've got A1 tools in the buy box right now. We're really just looking to see, so it looks like these people are actually selling on this listing. That's a little bit worrisome, but the fact that there's so many other sellers on this, and this other seller had other items, you could contact them. I probably wouldn't, since they're already selling on Amazon, but this could be a unique situation where they would actually be willing to open an account if you have the right value proposition for them. This is just going to be to kind of find those suppliers. You go ahead and email them. If you want to know what you want to email them, there's going to be a completely free little wholesale script, the exact scripts that I use for my business. That's going to be linked down below. So we're going to go ahead and check here and see if the buy box is rotating. So it looks like the brand itself is not even in the buy box. So this could be something interesting. We can come back to that one if we don't find anything else here pretty soon. We're going to go ahead and check this one out. Take out that reference. We're going to see if the brand themselves is selling this product. It's a fairly big product, so we might go ahead and make sure that they have some other products that we'd also be interested in. It looks like there's another one down here in the description here already. I see Unbeatable, A1. I can move me here. They're not on this listing, it does not look like. So at this point we can go ahead and click through to this brand here, see what other kind of products they offer. Looks like quite a bit of products are listed on here. Several of them are sold by Amazon, which I don't love. This one's not sold by Amazon and it's ranked fairly well, so this could be something worth checking out here. So at this point I would just go ahead and copy this brand name into Google. We're going to try to find their website. It's right off the bat here, we found it. This looks fairly suspect, but could still be interesting to contact. I would probably stay away from this just because this website is very sketchy. Manufactured in China, like I don't know, something weird about that. That's up to your own risk tolerance, but I would probably not work with them. This, on the other hand, this is something we could look into. Looks like quite a bit of these products are sold by Amazon. This one's not sold by Amazon though. Seems like there's a couple of opportunities where Amazon is not on the listing. This one also not on the listing. So we could check this out now. Amazon's not here. Amazon, oh, that's not that same brand. So we could go ahead and look into this brand as well. We could look at NorPro. Let's go to NorPro. Looks like they are right here. Looks like this is pretty much just a wholesaler, if I would have to guess. So this one would probably be pretty easy to open an account with. Looks like they're just trying to, off the bat, sell this stuff at wholesale. So we could check this out, see what if the pricing's on here. I don't see the pricing on here, so you probably have to open an account with them. So you could go sign in over here. Where is there? So somewhere on here they're gonna have a sign up sheet, or you could actually just go to contact us, fill out your info here, and then in this blank you can go ahead and fill in your own wholesale contact script, or again, I have mine down below for free if you want to try those out when you're first starting. We'll go ahead and see if we can find one more promising lead here. Looks like this guy has some interesting stuff. We'll go ahead and check this one out. We'll check this one out, this one out. These could be a little more interesting. So we're going to go ahead and take this away here. Looks like some kind of fruit punch, a supplement. So we're looking to make sure Wellgenics is not on the listing here. It looks like quite a few sellers on here and I don't see them. So this probably would be another product that you could reverse stock the sellers on this listing. I actually do see them on this listing here, but there's quite a few sellers on here and the brand itself is not honestly competitively priced. We could go check the buy box statistics, see if this buy box is rotating. The brand itself isn't even getting any of those sales. So I would maybe go ahead and contact this brand. So we're going to go to Wellgenics down here. Looks like we've got their website. Yeah, so they even have a wholesale tab on this website as well. This could be something interesting to look into. Looks like they're going to want your business name and your billing address and stuff like that. For products you're interested in, you could actually just go back over here, punch this one in, go ahead and see if there's any other products that you are interested in. Looks like these were all Wellgenics. And this was a pretty new seller. These listings have a decent amount of sellers on them. So this one has actually 30 sellers on this listing. So that's pretty promising for if you're just getting into wholesale, you probably are likely to be able to open an account with this brand. They don't seem to be very strict with who they open accounts with, which is nice when you're a beginner. At some scale, you want to try to create barriers to entry, but it doesn't look like this brand has many barriers to entry. I'm also going to show you one other way that you can actually find wholesale suppliers. This is using a Chrome extension called Jungle Scout. I use this Chrome extension pretty often. It's about $200 a year, $230 a year. I personally use it a lot to estimate my online arbitrage sales, but you can also use it to help you narrow down your sources for wholesale suppliers. So the first thing that you're going to want to search for is something that maybe is easily made into a commodity. Lots of different brands could sell that item. So the idea I had here is shoe cleaners. This could be a good idea, bad idea, I'm not sure. I do recognize a couple of these brands, so maybe it's dominated by several strong brands. So we're going to click the Jungle Scout Chrome extension up here, and then over here on menu, we're just going to go ahead and filter these results. We're going to filter out Amazon as a seller, so we're just looking for FBA and FBM. We're also looking for at least 2 sellers so that we know we're not getting a private label product. And then from there, we're just going to go ahead and apply that. So these brands, in theory, should be brands that maybe we could work with. I see a lot of this Jason Mark brand. I've heard of that brand before. They're probably a little too big to work with us. We could check this Angelus. This one right here could be interesting. Let's just go down the list here. It looks like Crocs and Birkenstocks. We're definitely not going to be able to work directly with those brands. It looks like it's going to load some more in for us, but we could check this out. I'd imagine that they protect their brand pretty well. I see 3 very consistent sellers on here. They've got 400 in stock. They probably know what they're doing pretty well. This one is a little more interesting. Looks like there is 7 or 8 on this one. This could be an interesting company to contact, this Angelus brand. And there's also this one here. I don't even know how you say that. Feebings, I don't know. I don't see them on the listing either. You're just basically just looking for that brand name on the listing. And Amazon's also not on the listing. So this brand could be interesting to just shoot an email to. And then this one could be interesting to email as well. This is definitely a volume game. You're just going to want to contact as many brands as you possibly can. At scale, you're going to be able to open a decent amount of accounts. You will have higher success rates with calling versus emailing, but emailing can be a decent way to kind of vet out to see immediately what brands would just kind of shut you down right off the bat. If you want to kind of take the extra mile after they tell you no, you can kind of create we saw this listing, here's what this listing needs to improve. If you want to work with us, we can help you generate more sales on this listing, that kind of thing. Kind of offer value to them so that they know that you take their business seriously. Make sure that they know that you want this to be a mutual relationship, because they don't benefit any from just splitting sales among more wholesale accounts from their end. Make sure that they know that you're going to offer value to their company. Make sure that they know that their listings are going to benefit from you being on them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you got some value out of it. If you did, please hit that subscribe button. Help out my business. I hope I've helped out your business in this video. Let's make this a trade. I hope it has helped you find your first product that's going to help you make $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month off of 1, 2, just a couple products. That's the power of wholesale. That's why I really like working with wholesalers. It also has the added benefit of being kind of a one email. I've spent $8,000 versus on an arbitrage or retail arbitrage where it would take a lot more work, a lot more individual transactions. And at scale, it's all about spending your money as fast as you possibly can. That's why I really like working with wholesale brands, and something that I'm going to be getting into even more throughout time. It's just difficult. The learning curve is steep. There's a lot of work on the front end, but if you put in that work on the front end, you'll get some awesome products that will really generate awesome returns for you. If you guys again want to go ahead and check out our completely free Discord down below, tons of knowledge in there. I'd love to see you in there, but I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and I will see you next time.